as I begin recording. So, the recent attack on Dune Hollow has been thwarted, and the Citadel has now been left to recover and nurse its bruises, while the Black Hand did the same. Their ally and former party member, Balthazar, fallen in battle. Siren, frustrated, without the resources for his immediate resurrection, left for Cliffspire to see what she could do, leaving Sayun, Grunker, and Willem to their own devices. Meanwhile, you gained two new allies in the form of Liska, a tank of a mountain folk woman of the Hunter's Keep, and Aja, a mysterious inquisitor from the Carthan Commonwealth who was apparently asked by the king to join you all in the task of rescuing his daughter, Princess Tora Yornmeyer, from the mines where she had apparently ventured into a breach deep within. These attacks at the mines, perpetuated by small groups of raiding deep dwarves mounted on spiders, had apparently had happened months prior to their recent worm-mounted attack on the city wider. You gathered some spelunking supplies from the Stone District and split up. Ska headed to the Hunter's Keep to inquire about possible contracts, jobs to do while down in the mines. You were presented with some minor contracts, gricks, giant spiders, ropers, essentially low-level pest control. You were also offered a larger contract. Apparently, Gretholt Gristlebeard, the owner of one of the mining businesses at the Stone District, Gristlebeard Industries, had a bit of trouble in the eastern wing of the mines, where they had discovered a larger spider's nest. Worse still was their discovery of a massive spider queen whom fled back underground soon after discovery and before anyone was killed, seemingly vanishing from sight. You were told by Sahir that she was likely Brood Mother Silix, one of 7 of a sisterhood of giant spider queens that inhabit the deeper, darker places of the world. Grunker had a moment to himself in his room back at the Golden Lodge, pondering on the moments he fell into lava during the attack on the throne room. The way the lava itself seemed to push him up the pillar as he made his escape. Then he briefly saw a flickering face in the fireplace, hearing the words, "Were you always?" in his mind. Vellum bought some new clothes, and you all met up to discuss plans at a restaurant with perhaps the most charming yet insulting dwarven imitation of Ragnarokian culture this side of Maylands, complete with waitresses bearing headbands with wooden horns. After discussing plans over an unbearably spicy meal, you headed back to the Stone District, bought a map after some unsuccessful haggling, and discussed the problems that had happened lately in the eastern wing of the mines. Vellum offered to fix up Liska's armor, which would likely take a couple of days to do so. And so with that in mind, some of you headed back to the Golden Lodge, where Sao Yun and Vellum had another heart-to-heart talk about the possibilities of his own leadership, now that Balthazar and Siren are gone. After that, Varesh entered to give you all your winnings for the tournament. 5,000 gold's worth of platinum coins, essentially. Vellum tried to turn down his payment, but Varesh insisted that he take what he's earned. After that, you were given a possible missive from the king by a courier. With that, you return to where you left off.
I don't know what to do right now.
Vellum, what are you doing?
I'm here, sorry.
Oh,
Give me a sec.
Isolation's got everyone down.
It's just been a bad. Fuck. I guess read the letter.
Yeah, I guess we'll read the letter.
Sure. You take the letter, kind of open it a bit. It's light. It doesn't feel like there's much in it. You open the letter. It reads as something ting 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 falls down on the stone floor. It says, "If you are making plans to venture below, you will need this and time to recover beforehand. Thank you all for your assistance in our time of need, and stay safe. Kind regards, King Praetor Forhammer Jornmaier."
Sao looks to where the tinging was and picks it up.
It appears to
Where
be the earring of whisper that you gave him.
Hey.
I'm sorry, guys. I need some air.
It's okay, man.
Just pretend Venom's in the fucking bathroom or something. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm gonna take a walk to the corner store. Maybe the fresh air will help.
You're good.
Sure. All right.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, Sao will just wave Vellum off to the bathroom so he can freshen up, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Bellum bitches off towards the towards the upper tavern area. In the meantime.
Meanwhile, Sao will slowly but surely read through the letter one more time so she is just fully onto the king's intent.
Mm-hmm.
But also have the earring ready and pocketed
Okay.
once they meet back up with Aja and Liska.
Okay. Are you looking into the intent of the letter?
No, I
Okay.
am simply reading it over once more to confirm that I've read it correctly.
Okay, fair enough. So you hold the letter,
I'm
put
double
it.
checking.
Yeah. Okay. So you read the letter, fold it up, kind of stick it in your coat for now. Take the ring, put it in pocket, and you headed out to see Liska.
Yes.
Okay. So Liska, whereabouts are you?
I am. What time is it right now?
Let's see, it'll be about mid-afternoon.
All right. Liska is probably at the Hunter's Keep enjoying herself immensely with alcohol.
Sure. Right. So we'll say, So-Yun, you kind of, knowing Liska, she's probably in the Hunter's Keep somewhere. So you venture.
That is where I will be heading.
All right then. You head out throughout through the city, taking some time to appreciate how quickly kind of local communities are sort of getting together to kind of fix what's been broken from the attack. You can see a number of number of Iron Guard, number of civilians kind of working together to set up to gather this sort of rubble to be used once again in kind of rebuilding efforts. Make your way through the city towards the Hunter's Keep, which is there. It is. So you see Liska there in the main chambers, the main lodge, the main lodge's hall area. See her off to the side, at the what appears to be a kind of sort of tavern bar that's also included in the hall here. She's drinking from a large stein.
I want to, for a brief moment, intercede. Atlas got back to me, and his alarm was wrong, but he's also, like, feeling a little under the weather, so he's not going to be able to play.
Right, okay. Well, everyone's under the weather, apparently.
Yeah.
If it gets too bad, we can maybe have a shorter session.
I suppose, yeah.
I mean, good RP is always fun, but
Yeah.
we prefer everyone to be here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can probably do a shorter session, if you so choose.
So yeah, Liska is drinking because she can.
Upon seeing that, Sal sort of wanders over but keeps a bit of a distance and then just, with crossed arms, just looks at her. You know, sometimes I do wonder, how much do you need to drink to get drunk?
Oh, hey, hello, Sal. It is. I haven't seen you since earlier today. I don't know. Usually, I feel like the same amount as you, but then again, we use different sized cups. And she holds up like the stein that is
The
like
size of
sized
her
for
head.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like the same amount of cups, if not the same amount of alcohol.
Well, to be fair, you are... And she sort of does the gesture of her head height and then sort of above. You are fairly large.
I am I not. So what brings you to the keep? Are you staying here?
Currently, I am not. However, I do have something for you.
Oh, what is it?
And Sao takes out from her pocket the earring. Well, we are going to venture into a mine, so talking to one another is likely going to be key in order to get by proper. So, here. This earring will allow you to talk to us over, I think it was mentioned, about 500 feet?
Like, Liska, when you first hold out the earring, is just like kind of looking at it like, what the fuck is that? Like, why are you offering me something like this? And then, like, when you explain, she's like comprehension dawns on her face. She's like, oh, yeah, that would make a lot of sense, given that we will be underground and possibly not have,
Visual contact.
yes, line of sight. Though that didn't, I feel like the earrings didn't help when they could have, when we were in the icy halls of the dragon.
Yes.
Like
But
some,
regardless,
yeah. But thank you. I will take it. I will gladly take it. Just I've never had anything like this before. That is interesting.
well, we've had good use of it. It is actually pretty great if we are split about in a town, either on our own businesses or doing reconnaissance.
Oh yes, I bet. Okay,
It also works great for surprising people when you don't want to knock on their room.
that, I can imagine. That seems like that would be something fun to do. If not, if it does not get old rather quickly.
Another good way of using it is to wake people up if you get attacked in the middle of night in a camp.
Oh yes, that would make a lot of sense. Well, I guess I'll.
Just
Could
attach
this-
it to your ear. It's
Oh, okay.
magical and it will resize to fit you.
Oh, okay. And Liska's gonna, finagle with it for a bit, and then it just like magically attached because she doesn't have her ears pierced, so she's just like, this is weird. Like, well, that is. How do I look?
Fashionable?
Oh, thank you. You're the first person to ever say something like that. Who knew? All it took was an earring.
It's the little details. How you use it is like this, and Sao will touch the earring and then speak, but there's no voice coming out except Liska can now hear it in her ear.
No,
But
wow. That is.
It is weird at first, I know.
Oh. I do not know if I like that. That's like. That is awkward. That is like if you are whispering like directly into my ear.
I know. It is
Okay,
unusual.
hold on. And she's going to touch her ear, and then be like, "Hello." She's like being very loud, just like, "Hello, Sal. Can you hear me through the earring?"
So Ian, make a Constitution saving throw.
Proficiency.
You are momentarily deafened.
So she's like, Liska's gonna probably see Sal react and just be like, nod and like put a thumbs up. It's like, hey, it works.
And then Sao will sort of touch her earring again because while she's unable to hear, she knows that Liska will be able to hear her just fine, just with a normal voice. Next time, no shouting, please. That was loud.
Oh, I am sorry. I did not know the proper volume.
It works like normal speaking to one another.
Oh, that makes more sense now that you say that. Sorry.
It's okay, it happened the first time for most of us.
Well, do you? I have not much to do today. I think we have enough in supplies, and I guess down here time is a bit odd. There's no real daylight and whatnot, but there is. When do you think that we will likely be setting out into the mines?
Likely within the next 2 to 3 days, depending on the condition of everybody. I know Vellum is a bit itchy about his new look, should I say?
Oh, he looks like Orc now. Why is he mad at that?
Because he quite liked his hair.
It did not look right. I think he looks better without it.
You're saying he looked too human? I'm kidding.
Yeah, maybe. I do not know.
I'm not racist, but
Vellum is he is peculiar man.
He's a bit
I have
odd.
never seen one of his kind. I did not know, no offense, but I did not know orcs could have half-breeds. I thought your curse traveled down through your bloodline.
It sort of does. But remember, we are, and she does the quotation mark, technically descendants. So,
Oh well, like I said, it's like I'm not used to those facial features with hair above. It just looks odd. Does it not look better with no hair to you?
to me,
Yes.
I'm rather indifferent to, what should I say?
Oh, come on, he is your friend. You have to think about how he looks, even if you do not find him attractive.
I didn't say that. However, I will say it does suit him a little. However, I will respect his own wishes to have hair or not.
Oh yes,
Besides
of
that,
course.
His skin looks fucking terrible currently.
Yeah, why does he always seem to get in bad situations like that?
Bad luck, I think?
That is a lot of bad luck.
From what I know, he sort of got extradited from trade, so... Is that even
Well-
the right word?
Excommunicated?
That's the one.
Exiled? Ah,
I keep confusing these fucking trade tongue words. Bleh.
but I know they are so confusing sometimes. Like, what? Like, the word they have for, and then she says a word in demonic. It's like, it's so peculiar. Like, what is building? Like, what kind of word is building? That is, it just is so weird. Like I do not like it.
You tell me. And then Sao will respond in demonic to her, but I'm more curious about why you think I would not know demonic.
She is like, her eyes do widen a little bit at that, but then she's just like, oh no, I did not think.
I'm kidding. It took a bit of time to just get it a bit right, but I did travel with, Balthasar and Siren for a few months.
I mean,
And
I guess that makes sense. Though, I mean, for only having a few months, your pronunciation is very good.
I'm still lacking a bit on a few things. Writing is an entirely different thing. I should say that.
Yeah. It happens. Do not worry about it. Just the alphabet used is
Unique.
yes, we'll say unique. I was going to say ancient, but unique is also good.
Well,
Yeah.
it all depends on your view of it. I mean, look at my culture. We are fairly unique in its own right.
That is true. Also very young, technically.
That is also very true. But we've made good progress.
You have very good progress. I think the only one that has you beat is perhaps Ragnarok. But then again, we have been around for, well, we have the youngest, and she motions to you, and we have the oldest, and she motions to herself. I think we could learn a lot from each other.
That actually brings me to a question I've been wondering.
Oh, yes.
Which one of you, of your kind, fell first? I have read a bit about it, but only in brief.
I do not understand what you mean. Like, what do you mean fell first? We all fell together.
Yes, but I'm assuming one would take the fall first in terms of order of happenings. Or did it all happen at once? Like,
Yeah, it all happened at once. It was I guess you can say an army fell. A people.
Sao just looks a bit marveled, should I say, at Liska, and then sort of rubs her chin a bit, thinking over something.
What is it? Oh, I'm getting some lore type to me. At least I'm assuming it's to me.
I just find it a bit puzzling when I did read about it. It's just fascinating in a way, should I say.
I mean, we are fascinating people. She says this with like a big smile. Because she is kind of drunk.
Well, so long as you keep your liquor to a decent level, you should probably stay level-headed for the next couple of days.
Oh, I am getting all my drinking done now. Like, I will not be touching this stuff out in the field.
Good. Because the last thing I want to deal with is... And she just sort of does a semi-wild, extravagant gesture. A wild, rampaging woman drunk off her ass deep in the mine.
Would you prefer me wild and rampaging, drunk? Never mind.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I know
Never
what's
mind.
coming.
It is okay. Do not worry. I am not that drunk.
Not that drunk yet, from what I can tell.
Well, do you want to sit around and see?
I'd prefer not to, mostly for my own sake.
Oh, come on. We can swap stories. I have a lot of things to tell.
Compared to you, I have way too little.
Ah, that is fine. As you said, you have progressed a long way. I'm sure you have a lot of things that I have yet to hear about.
If you can compare me being a bookworm, well, I did read a lot of things, but most of the things I know are, well, dry and cut.
I mean, you had to talk about certain things, but there's I don't know, you had to experience something. You cannot have spent all your time in books. How can you get as good as you are now without having something to build off of? It doesn't make sense to just be talented. You have to train, to learn, do something.
Talent is the pursuit of a skill you find easy. It is not something you just have. I learned most of my trade from books, surprisingly enough. Even though my father disagreed heavily with my choice of profession. And she just rolls her eyes a bit.
Fathers. They are... Yes. Yes, we all have issues with fathers. The type of people that go on adventuring do not have... Well, tend not to have good home lives. Otherwise, why would you leave?
And it is now visible on Sao's face that she's mildly touched and saddened by Liska's choice of words. Yeah.
I look forward to adventuring with you, Sao. I feel like we would get along very well together. It would be nice to have you at my back.
Yes.
She is going to toast to Sao, even though Sao doesn't have a drink, and then take a swig.
Sao mimics the gesture with a raised hand. But then sort of makes it clear that she is on her way out again.
Iska nods. And then after Sao is like 20 seconds after she leaves, there's gonna be like, "Hello, Sao. I am just testing the earring again. Can you hear me?"
Loud
Sao.
and clear.
So, oh, hey, hello. It works.
It works just fine. But
Have
do
a good
remember-
night.
Remember, it has a range limit, so
Where are you right now? Are you close to the limit?
I am just outside the keep.
No, that makes sense. You've only been gone for about 45 seconds. You're not that fast.
Are you saying I have short legs?
No, you actually have nice legs. You just aren't that fast.
Well, I am not in a hurry currently.
Slow and
Like I
steady
mentioned-
tends to be my method of movement.
As mentioned before, the range limit is around 500 feet. So
At
do
least
note,
we have a. Oh yes.
do note that even though some range of 2 of these earrings may overlap, it is only when that the person themselves overlap into the range of the other that they can contact.
You know, this is also a good way to figure out like distances. Like this way we can see what is 500 feet. Like it is a good way to gauge things.
It is. Only that you need constant contact and testing to know. And if you're just within reach, it is still uncertain if you're at the limit or farther away.
I mean, like, obviously not in like mines or anything, but I mean, like, if I'm sitting there looking at you, man, my accent just got weird. Like, I am sitting there looking at you, I could be like, oh, you are now 500 feet away because you could no longer hear me.
That is true.
I do not know. It was just something that I thought was very cool.
It is very cool and quite useful given the
Yes.
situation calls for it.
Indeed.
Now,
I like it a lot.
perhaps I should make you a pair then.
Can you talk to yourself?
I don't know.
I do not want that. Do not make a pair. It is not something I want.
I will see you in either tomorrow or in some days' time when we are leaving.
Okay, I will see you then. Have a good one.
Have a good drinking night.
I will.
Okay. Both go your separate ways for the meantime. Gronka, what are you doing?
So, I imagine he's in his room. And I guess he's getting a bit bored. And, yeah.
Fucking lying on the bed, looking up in the air, and just wild cleaver up and down, up and down.
I mean, I think he might want to maybe play a bit with Webby. Maybe try and teach him something new.
Sure. What would you like to teach him?
Let me just bring the list up.
You've not taught him to attack, ride, perform, or hunt.
Let's go with Hunt.
Alright then.
So Grunk is basically gonna. How would you do that? Well, spiders don't really hunt, do they? They kind of make webs.
Well, no, certain spiders hunt, like
Well,
jumping
yeah.
spiders.
Yeah, they kind of ambush predators, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he would get something. Yeah, I think he would get a piece of meat, and he would either put it on a stick or on a string, and then he would kind of put Webby somewhere that's like, makes sense for him to like hide, like behind the foot of the bed or something, and then just kind of drag the meat like back and forth until Webby finally like
Like
a cat.
yeah.
until Webby like pounces on it and gets it, and it's like, yeah, good job. And yeah, it's basically gonna try and do stuff like that, try and get the hunter instinct going.
Alright. You take your piece of meat, drag it kind of back and forth, trying to get Webby's attention. Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
All right, let's see. Have we slept for 2 days now? Have there been
I think tonight is the second day.
Yeah.
What was that? What's that?
Something about gloves going out.
Oh, I could hear something in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I had something playing. Don't worry about it.
All right. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I would make it a disadvantage then. I
Mhm.
guess. Let's see. Where's anime handling? Up there. Let's see.
Do you happen to have inspiration so you can just bounce like?
I actually do.
Oh shit.
I mean, hey.
Fine. Just normal roll. Hang on. There you go. It's a 12.
12. You begin to kind of drag the meat back and forth. Webby seems more enthused about the kind of crackling of the fire, and he kind of he gets scuttles along the ground. He just completely ignoring the meat, and he kind of curls up on the carpet in front of it.
Oh.
Sadly, unsuccessful.
Oh well. It's okay, Webby. I'm a bit tired. Yeah. Yeah, still tired. Yeah. Yeah. We'll try again some other time. Yeah. It'd be nice. But, oh, I got more tired than I thought. Yeah. Just, don't, go into the fire. It's bad. Yeah. But I think you're, you're smart. You don't, I'm gonna go sleep. Yeah, Ingrog's gonna basically just let him free roam a bit as he goes to bed.
Webby sort of shakes his abdomen and just kind of curls up in front of the fireplace.
Yeah. Just let him, have some heat time. He can just go around and do whatever he wants.
Okay.
Lucas probably gonna hide some pieces of meat somewhere and
Yeah.
just kind of, see if he can find them.
Okay. You're gonna effectively sleep for the rest of the day at the mid-afternoon nap. And
Yeah, I mean,
Still exhaustion.
yeah.
just trying to get the exhaustion to go.
Okay.
Because, it's hard to do anything when you got exhaustion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean,
Exhaustion is like depression, except you can sleep it off.
yeah.
That was dark, sorry.
Oh, that was very dark.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's gonna do too much else.
All right then.
Suddenly you wake up and there's just whips everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of suspect that, but why not?
Mm-hmm. And probably either hand over to Ducky, or if Sable is up to it, over to him.
I don't know. Actually,
It seems everyone's out of it today.
sort of.
I'm gonna see what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I only just got back not long ago, and I don't good. I don't want to be a dick though and just say, "Roar, I don't feel great." I'm gonna stop.
I mean, dude, like, if you're not feeling good, you're not feeling good. There's nothing. It's not like
Yeah, but it's not like I'm sick.
your
or
fault.
anything. I'm just fucking tired.
I mean, hey, man, like, mental health is still health.
Mm-hmm.
You might not be sick with corona, but boy, fuck off. We love you and want to care for you.
If it's cool, I'm just gonna sit this out. We can say and flub it off that Velen working on the armor and shit. Because I'm probably gonna do those rolls at some point, and he
Sure.
would take his time up with that anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Have fun, everyone else. At least it gets people more attention and stuff in RP. So yay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have some you time.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Get
Okay.
better soon. Bye.
Yeah.
So who wants to go next then? So imagine that the day kind of progresses by. Most of you are attending to your own things right now.
Actually, I could do a thing I've been meaning to since, I think, 50 sessions ago,
Sure.
but never got around to.
And what's
Making a bag of holding.
No. I need phase spider things for that. But Jana, do you remember the cultist lair where I found 3 bombs?
Oh yes, I definitely
still have
remember that.
one of them in my bag, and I've been meaning to fucking disassemble it and learn how it works so I can make my
Right.
own.
Okay. Let me shuffle through my notes here.
Because it's been sitting at the top of my backpack to remind me I have it and I need to do this, but I never got around to it because we were either moving from place to place with little downtime,
Mm-hmm.
or my downtime was dedicated to something else.
All right then. So I will say, go ahead and make a Tinker's check with dexterity.
Oh,
So at some point you've got plenty of time to yourselves. You're probably not due to leave for the mines in a few days, and you figure, yep, I've been meaning to do this for quite some time. I've got some time to myself, so you effectively find the nearest kind of a forge station. This is a dwarven city. There are plenty of forging stations, places to forge around, so you can find one of them. Trying to disassemble one of these bombs.
I only have one, so it's literally fucking do or don't.
Yep.
Let's try this.
Oh shit.
Nat 20.
Well,
I was just about to use my fucking inspiration, but nah.
so it's a pretty simplistic implement. It's effectively a piece of adventuring gear. As an action, a character can light this. It can light it, throw it at up to 60 feet away. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must succeed on a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 fire damage.
Yeah.
And we'll say, for the sake of this, because you rolled a natural 20, you do gain quite a bit of knowledge on how to make these, because they are pretty simple to make. You would need plenty of gunpowder, though. About, let's see here. About
Double the size of a normal grenade.
It's effectively double the size of a normal grenade. Yes. It would. The materials alone, you would need I've got to find out metal prices here.
The bomb is 1 pound in weight,
Yeah.
so given weight and size into account, I'd say maybe 80% of the bomb being gunpowder. So
Pretty much, yeah. You also need a kind of small length of rope to act as the fuse. Not very expensive at all. It's also the iron, which would cost around. Let's see, that would be about 8 copper, or it's not really like a pound of iron.
just enough for the shell.
Yeah, enough for the shell essentially.
So
let's
I'm
see.
just gonna go out on a limb here and say that since a gunpowder horn is 2 pounds in weight,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say since there's also weight counted for the leather horn itself,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's enough for 2 bombs, with a pound of iron being enough for 3.
A pound of iron. The bomb itself weighs about a pound. So one pound of iron would
Is
probably
enough for
give
5?
would probably give you about.
I'm just dividing quickly in my head.
Yeah, but, 1 pound of iron would give you about 3 bombs worth, but most of the expenses is the gunpowder within. Effectively, you can create a bomb for about 75 gold pieces, which is about half the expense of a if you were to purchase it from adventuring gear supplier.
And I still need to make Tinker's check because shit
Yes.
might blow up in my face.
Oh yes.
Fucking nice. I can now do bombs.
Mm-hmm.
I've been meaning to do this for fucking ever.
I know. It's a long time in the making. It's been a while since you found those.
Yeah. Next step for me, hollow point bullets. Nah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do for the remainder of the day?
For the remainder of the day. I could technically begin to make a spell scroll.
You can certainly attempt it. Sure. I'm just going to double check what the. Okay.
Scribing a spell scroll is a day.
Mm-hmm.
I already have the parchment for it.
It depends on what level spell you're trying to create.
Yes.
A first level spell inscribed on a scroll would cost you about a day and 25 gold pieces. Second level spell scroll will cost about 3 days and 250 gold, and it keeps going
I'm
up from
looking at
there.
the same list as you.
Yeah. So, what type of spell would you like to inscribe?
I think I would inscribe a first level spell,
Okay.
and it will be.
Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
Yes, I do.
All right.
What
Just
kind of
double-
artificer
double
would I
check.
be if I did?
Yeah. Just double checking. Make sure we're playing
I
by the
have
rules here.
proficiency in calligraphy tools,
Sure.
so yes, I'll be scribing down bond item, which is
Bond
an
item.
artificer spell, which basically says that once used, you have 8 hours where you can basically summon back whatever item you bound to your hand.
Ah,
Pretty fucking
okay.
great for a throwing weapon.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see here.
Let me find the spell for you.
Trying to find it myself. Where is it?
It's on the page 36 of the Artificer, down near the bottom where the spell list is.
Okay.
It's a vocal and somatic only component spell, so no material cost.
Okay. So, best places for scribe work essentially would be in the Sapphire Archives. They have all the necessary materials, necessary stations there to inscribe arcane kind of writing onto a piece of parchment. So you make your way to the Sapphire Archives, and let's see. There is no check required for this, is there?
No, I'm literally just spending my day.
Alright.
The most expensive thing a player can have is spending their day in gold just doing one thing.
Well, yes. And how much would that... what level spell was that again?
It's a first level spell.
Right. Okay, so
And-
mark off 25 gold.
Yes. One thing that I find particularly nice about said spell
Mm-hmm.
is the fact that it says an item weighing no more than 100 pounds will form a link between you and it. I can recall it to my hand as a bonus action,
Nice.
which, if you have a spear or a javelin, you can just attack and then recall it back. Which means you can have one javelin and do 2 attacks in a turn, and well, then you need to recall it again on the next. If you can do double attack.
Okay.
Imagine getting impaled by the same javelin twice.
That'll really suck. Okay, so you could definitely do that. Spending the remainder of the day inscribing a spell scroll, if you will. Let's see. Lisco, is there anything you want to do?
Drinking.
Yeah, drinking.
Just drinking for the remainder of the day?
Yep, just enjoying some. Get my drink on. Get my kind of like afternoon drinking. Going to night drinking.
All right.
Actually, what is Liska's preferred alcohol?
Probably like a spiced ale. If you like spicy stuff, like spiced ale, spiced wine.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that
Tequila.
has like, I mean, if there is like a demon equivalent of tequila, sure. But, I mean, it depends.
It's called Burning Dew.
Sure. Then yeah, if she can get her hands on some, that's her preferred. Though I doubt that they have any, like in the dwarven capital. They might. They very well might if she can get her hands on some that's not like super expensive.
You kind of speak to the barkeep there. He's a sort of kind of orcish individual. Kind of you can see him kind of cleaning a few mugs. And he kind of walks over as you mention Burning Dew and says, "I believe we have only one in stock. Might cost you a fair sum."
I mean, I'm waiting.
Her ass is full of gold and she wants some.
He kind of
I'm waiting.
He kind of shrugs and says, "Very well." Kind of walks off around back. Comes back with a quite a large kind of torso-sized barrel, and he kind of thumps it on the side of the
He has
counter.
the fucking like barrel that they fucking.
And
Okay,
then-
yeah,
and
sure.
there's
I was
sort of-
thinking just a bottle, but if he's doing it barrel wise, yeah, sure.
You gather he knows you pretty well.
Seems legit.
Fucking infamous Liska drinking everybody under the table just because of her size.
Yeah, you know, you also know this barkeep pretty well. His name is you've never asked his last name, but his first name is Tushi.
Tushi. All right. Well,
I mean, orc names, what did you expect?
Tushi. Well, Tucci. How much for
The
How
barrel?
much for the barrel? Duh.
I know you too well, Liska. The entire barrel itself will cost you about 50 gold. It is high quality, imported all the way from Ragnarok.
Well, I would hope it is imported from Ragnarok. I do not want any fraudulent liquor.
Liska, what do you take me for?
A barkeep.
Touche.
Touche. There is,
He kind of narrows his eyes at you.
Liska just smiles because she's drunk. 50. How about for a friend? 45.
Make a bit. Go ahead. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah. advantage. Holy shit. Okay.
You fucking need it.
Yeah, I do. She's very not charismatic. Hey! A 2 and a 0.
The last time you had one of these, Liska, you downed it all and then didn't remember what you had.
I mean, that sounds like something I would do, but was it?
Yes, Liska, it was.
Oh, okay.
And we had to leave Sahir to clean up the mess, as well as I, and it was not pretty.
Wait, what mess did I make?
You know, the less said about it, the
Wait.
better.
No. Wait, was that why we got new chairs and things?
Yes, Liska, that is why we got new chairs.
Oh, they told me that you were just renovating.
He
Okay.
gives you a look.
Okay. Well, I go 50. And she puts like 50 gold on the top. I'll not drink it at once. I'll just leave it in my room so I can come back to get it.
I will believe that when I see it.
Okay.
He kind of pushes the barrel over in your direction, kind of turns it so the tap's facing your stein.
And she will down the rest of her current drink and then get herself a stein of the Ragnarok tequila.
All right, so you fill up your stein with burning dew. It's almost it's less human tequila and more tequila for demons. It's almost got this kind of syrupy texture to it.
I imagine it's like if you imagine it's like if you just soaked a bunch of peppers like jalapenos and whatnot in tequila.
Oh yes.
And then just like, yeah, and just let that stew for a few months, if
Oh,
not
yes.
years.
This shit
Imagine-
will kill bacteria and burn your womb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
Liska's
most
all
certainly
about it.
will. And Liska just downs it like a champ, like she's always done.
And it's just like, that tastes like home. Needs more burning to like really taste like home, but it tastes like home.
If you got it any more burning, you would effectively have a stein of lava on your hands, Liska. I don't know how your demons stand it.
I mean, it's good though. Have you tried it?
I prefer not to die.
Just a sip. Come on, just a sip. Just a sip.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
This is gonna be horrible. Oh, almost 19. A natural 20 turned into a 19.
Yeah. As you offer the stein to him, kind of pushing it towards him, he just takes his hand, pushes it slowly back to you. He says, "I'm fine."
Okay, more for me. And then she just sounds like the rest. Okay, well, I am going to retire to my room. I will take this with me. And she's going to just like have the barrel underneath an arm.
Well,
And then she's just gonna like walk off singing like demon drinking song, like a Ragnarokian drinking song,
yep.
as she just goes off loudly,
He kind of
kind
holds
of drunk.
He holds a hand out to say something, but then just gives up and just lets you have the keg.
Good stuff. And yeah, so Liska is just going to loudly and drunkenly sing a drinking song as she goes back through the Hunter's Keep to her room,
Okay.
where she will only have one more stein, but she's gonna think about only one. But she's gonna think about like maybe she should get a bag of holding so she can bring this with her. Like how do these things work? But before she can really actually hold on. I need to check something. Roll, damn it. Nope, she passes out before she gets far enough.
Yep. Fair enough. The burning dew, capable of felling even a mammoth. Liska just passes straight out in her room on her bed, which is a couple sizes a bit too small for her, but it's home to her. Home away from home.
I mean, she was drinking a lot before she started drinking that, so
Yep.
it makes sense.
Christ fucking mighty.
So with that, you will spend the rest of the day. Liska passed out. Well, both Grunker and Liska both passed out. One drunk, and Xiaoyun finishing up her spell scroll. You will venture on to the next day. Hang on. That's a bit too many here. There you go.
Oh look, it's Saturday.
Saturday.
So as we're more than likely doing a shorter session, we could possibly pause it there, unless you wish to keep going.
I don't really have much currently besides looking over the golem core I have, because now I've basically dissected my bomb.
Yeah, I don't think there's really I don't think there's really much else that we can do without, because I think the next day we'd actually depart.
Mhm.
So,
Or prepare, depending on how people are feeling.
Yeah.
well, I mean, I feel like we've already kind of prepared. It's just right now I think the only thing that would potentially hold us back is just vellum blacksmithing.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So, it's whatever. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Yeah. So Grunker's gonna get up.
Okay.
He's gonna be well rested.
Fresh and fit for a fight.
Yep. And he's gonna sit on his bedside and he's gonna think. He's gonna do big think.
The biggest thing.
Big
Yeah.
funk.
And then he's going to go out onto the into like the little common area, whatever we want to call it. There's a table there, right?
There is.
Yeah. So he's just gonna sit down there by the table, and he's gonna take out his bag, and he's just gonna start sorting stuff and see just what stuff he has and what he probably shouldn't have anymore.
Well, who are you? What have you done with fucking Grunker?
I mean, I just noticed I have rotten fish in my bag, and I don't think I need that.
At this point, it's both rotten and halfway cooked.
Probably.
You have.
It probably was good.
You have a lucky penny. You have a golden pebbles. You have a large bug, which is
Bugger.
large bugger, which is
From, like session 2 or something.
which is pretty much it's dead. It's kind of curled up.
No,
and,
it's like a booger, as in like from your nose.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Of
A
course.
large booger.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, do you remember when
it's still dead.
Yeah. I mean, it might be alive by now.
It's all curled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
I mean,
got the,
so it's basically gonna sit there and just sort stuff. He's gonna like take out like his mess kit, his tinderbox, gonna make sure they're like okay. He's gonna take out his water skin, and remembering that they have 2 cold orbs inside of it.
hmm
Didn't you actually
Yeah,
give those to me and then I gave you mine?
I don't remember. I think I bothered you to give them back. Because
Actually,
they
let me
were-
just check. Nope, I still have them in my inventory.
Oh, then I still have. I don't know why they're still standing there, but then his water skin is full of water. It's nice.
probably the largest thing out of everything. You kind of slump on the table. It's it's like a miniature avalanche from your backpack.
Yeah.
The largest thing is probably that mutated cow rib, which is very much. It smells foul. It's very much decomposed by now. Just leaving the bone.
Yeah.
Flesh kind of slaws off and just.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think there was too much flesh on it, but yeah, he's just probably gonna like scrape off the stuff, probably throw it in the fire, and just keep the actual bone because hey, why not? It's gonna take out the bottle of troll stink. It's just gonna look at it. and just-
In the middle
It's-
of
it-
fucking.
yeah.
It's a bit melty.
Yeah, I mean it's a bottle, so I assume it's not like the soap thing.
Yeah, it
It's
was
actually a bottle.
yeah, it was previously a hard chunk of like soap-like implement.
Yeah, Gronka's gonna like look at it. It's kind of like slosh it around a bit in the bowl, and it's gonna like slowly put it down on the table and then do something else. It's gonna take out like the rotten fish. It's probably just gonna throw that away. You don't really need that. Let's see. It's gonna. Yeah, there's some troll limestone. I could probably just, I don't know, use that for something.
Grunker the Hoarder.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I have a shiny soulstone.
Oh shit!
That's not good.
I actually forgot that you had that.
Oh yeah, I remember now. It's I took damage taking that up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that
Probably shouldn't
was also in the cultist cave.
Yeah. Because he's gonna like look at it in the bottom of his bag, and he's gonna decide not to touch it again. Just gonna stay there. You're gonna take out some pebbles from the golem we fought. Just gonna put them in a neat little pile. Some broken inert erudite crystals or shards.
Mhm.
Probably just gonna like, they look nice, but yeah, gonna keep those. Let's see. Oh, right. I got some pulsating lay spark. Whatever that is.
I believe you got that from.
Yeah, it's from the Dragon Cave.
Yeah.
I think he put it in a bottle, and then just have a piece of lay spark with him,
Fucking
cold.
Grunka over here being the essence of a fucking Skyrim character, picking
Yeah.
up everything that isn't nailed down.
Yeah. Gonna pick up
Sometimes you
the
gotta.
take out the kobold shaman staff.
You have to take that wooden plate.
Yeah, I need it.
Like, what if I have to sell something?
Yeah.
What if I'm out of money?
Yeah. He's just gonna look at the staff and be like, "Oh, I don't need this." Just gonna put it down by the table, like lean it on the table. Just kind of sit there. Let's see. What goodies do we have? Oh yeah. The necklace from the tomb.
Ah, yes, you've had that for a while.
Yeah.
Fucking. Yeah, but just tell me right now, does Grunka have the kleptomany as one of his fucking personality traits?
I don't know what you're talking about.
God,
He's not
fucking
stealing anything. He's just picking stuff up.
Yeah. He's like, ooh, shiny.
Yeah,
Like
that
I
was-
could use this. He's more like an actual hoarder, where it's like I could use this one day. The Direwolf's
Yeah.
teeth. I can use that.
yeah, it's not stealing if the owner's dead.
Yeah, a small draconic skull. Fucking score.
Fucking score.
Whatever that
Mm.
is.
You know it.
Yeah. It's gonna take out the shitty flintlock. You just kind of look at it. And just like, huh. I remember when I shot a guy. Just place it on the table and just, should probably focus out about that. Maybe have it reloaded once. Just gonna look at this treasure trove. Oh right, the marrow harpoon. Right.
I'm
He's
in
gonna play.
awe about the fucking shit you have on you, but I'm also amazed
Yeah.
at the
He's
fact
gonna
that
play this.
you have everything written down.
Yeah, I mean, of course I do. A hoarder's mess is organized.
You said it yourself, he's a hoarder.
Yep. He's gonna take the marrow harpoon that has the. Let's see. It's a bracelet and it's 30 feet of rope. And it's burnt. I put in quotation marks, whatever that means. I don't remember. Yeah, he's just gonna put that harpoon on the table and spit it. I can't use this. Just gonna take out the silver chain necklace. Just, This is nice. Just gonna put it back in the bag. It's like a penny goes back. Anyone can come in and, stop this.
I mean, you are in the middle of like the open area, and
Yeah.
you've pulled out troll stink, dead
I mean-
fish.
It's in the bottle, so the troll stink doesn't actually smell, it's just in the bottle. But it looks nasty. The rotten fish is probably thrown away somewhere.
It's still probably
just realized
there
something.
though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At this point, the troll stunk in the jar just looks infamous, shall we say?
I'm just gonna look at it and be like, I swear that moved. Just-
Yeah, but you just gave me a brilliant idea.
Oh no. This can happen. It could be good for distractions. And it's gonna do a hard think for carefully wrapping it in something and putting it back in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah. Iron poker. It's gonna,
That's
gonna
from the
pull
fucking
out.
mine.
Yeah, it's gonna pull out an iron poker, which is just like for a fireplace. Just gonna. Why did I need this?
I mean, sometimes you gotta
Sometimes you gotta
poke.
poke.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta poke, man. Sometimes
just-
you gotta poke.
It's like
Then it's all-
Grunker's
Yeah.
just had a sudden moment of clarity. Like I carry so much shit around.
Yeah.
Like,
And
why
then
do
he
I carry
remembers.
stuff?
Yeah. Then he remembers that the reason he had it is he remembers in the sewers with the fire spider string, and he couldn't
yeah.
pick it up because it was too hot. So he thought, if I ever see that again, I have a poker and I'm gonna pick it up with that.
Nice.
Smart. Just gonna put it back in the bag. There's some Spine Devil's barbs. Gonna okay.
Fucking
Alpha bullet scale.
Grunk and the trophy hunter.
Yeah. Grunk gonna look a bit at his stuff. And then he's gonna realize that he has no containers. What if you find something really cool that's a liquid that he can't keep? He's gonna need a box. Or a ball. Yeah, Grunk gonna go out and buy some stuff.
Oh
Alright.
yeah.
What are you going to buy?
Probably assortment of different barrels. Not barrels. Bottles
Like
that are like
jars?
different shapes.
Jugs?
Yeah. No, not really. Just bottles. Like nothing too big. But it's gonna be like bottles that are different shapes. Probably have big, like wide necks that are made to like put stuff in.
Okay.
I have the perfect item for you. Yeah, and you're gonna fucking love it. It's a common rarity magic item. It's called a chest of preserving.
I mean, I can
Foods
have my.
Food and other perishable items do not age or decay while inside a chest of preserving.
You mean my fish won't be rotten anymore?
I mean, you could catch a fish, put it in the chest, wait 5 months and pick it back out and it will still be fresh as when you put it in.
Where's the fun in that? Oh yeah, it's gonna go out and buy some bottles that are good for like getting like just storing stuff, like airtight, like stuff that can be airtight, sealed.
Okay. So,
Probably also a couple of boxes, maybe like some metal boxes, maybe a wooden one. Stuff that's just like I could keep something in here that may not. This probably shouldn't be kept in there.
okay. So effectively, kind of, we could flavour this as, say, like a lockbox or a vial.
Maybe a lockbox that's like made out of metal and durable.
Mhm.
Maybe a couple of bottles and stuff so they can pick up liquid stuff in, or pseudo liquid stuff.
Sure. Okay. Looking around for the nearest shops here and there. Let's see. It's pretty simple to find one.
Yeah.
Let's bring you over to the map, shall we?
Hey.
I'm still amazed at how big this fucking thing is.
Yeah.
More than likely, the basic tusk is probably what you're looking for.
You say my needs are basic.
Oh, you ask around. Couple of people are actually no. Go ahead and make a charisma check actually for me. Asking around for a place that sells lock boxes and glass bottles. 5.
It's gonna take a while.
It is indeed going to take a while. Most people seem to not want to have anything to do with you. They kind of shrug you off, kind of like they say.
But yeah, it's not like, people just got done with an invasion style force and then goblins.
Oh yeah. Though most of them do see your Hunter's Keep tattoo, they're very apparently averse to goblins at this point. They are some that kind of shrug you off, point you down a kind of random alleyway and just kind of make their way off, not looking behind. They're very eager to less to direct you, but more eager to get rid of you. So takes you a good 3 hours to eventually find what you're looking for.
Man, these people don't know shit for directions.
You eventually find what appears to be some sort of a general store. You hear owned by a one Ugashi Greyhowl.
All right.
Alright, so you make your way into the basic Tusk. It's a modest looking shop here in the Bronze Quarter. Get the proper ambience.
I hear coins rattling. By the way, did Grunka get the sack of money that she came with?
I believe
Sao
I believe it was
placed it at his door.
it was left there for you.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
sure he would have like walked by it, like if
Yeah.
he left his room.
Yeah, how much was it? I didn't write it down.
It was
Because I didn't, like,
500
collect
platinum
it.
essentially, or 5,000 gold.
Yeah. It's a lot of
A
money.
lot of money.
So
Loads.
500 platinum.
Yes.
All right.
For essentially the winnings for the tournament.
Nice. So yeah, Grunka walks in to
All right.
the store.
Make your way in. You can see all kind of an assortment of various kind of knickknacks on the shelves. You can see on the front desk here there appears to be a kind of elderly looking kind of orcish individual, which is very strange here in a dwarven citadel. He doesn't get many customers, as you can see a couple of cobwebs up in the walls. Most of the implements on the shelves here appear to have gathered dust. You can definitely see this is a run-down but modest establishment. And you can see the elderly orcish individual. He looks over to see who's just entered his shop, and his eyes kind of widen a bit at your arrival. Yeah, he kind of sits up from his ledger, looks over the counter. We don't get many goblins here.
I don't see many orcs around here.
O'Shea.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you buying?
He's gonna look around. Does he see anything interesting?
Make a perception
Like
check.
stands out. Right. Perception. That's a 5.
A
Yeah.
5. You just get lost in all manner of different implements. You can see what looks like glass blowers tools, a healer's kit. Looks like some sort of an old dice set. You can see looks like a sort of small kind of glass jar of like ball bearings. You can even see off in the corner, kind of gathering dust, what appears to be a set of bagpipes.
No.
You can see just iron pots. There's a lot of things here. Nothing you can kind of nothing you can isolate. So seems to be of any particular interest with your 5 perception check.
Right. Grunka's probably gonna just be staring at some of the cobwebs, wondering where the spiders are. So, yeah. So, I'll take that healer kit. And, I'm looking for, bottles. Like, durable, wide neck, sealable. Maybe a box or two.
So you want the larger than normal vials, yes?
Yeah.
I think I have
Yeah.
some. He kind of takes up his walking stick and kind of pushes himself up out of his wooden chair, makes his way around back. You hear a few rustling, kind of a few tinks here and there. Eventually, he comes back around with this sort of small tray of what looks like vials of all manner of sizes, from very kind of small, kind of thin vials to very large.
Beakers almost, I guess.
Yeah, beakers, you could say. There's about 10 overall, each varying in size from small to large. It says, the large beakers will it will cost you about gold and 5 silver. But the smaller vials, that will cost you about 1 gold. But you wanted a healer's kit as well.
Yeah, I saw that one over there. I can take that.
Very well. He lifts himself out of the chair again, kind of hobbles his way around over to the healer's kit, kind of strung up on the wall. Yeah, takes it down. This will be about 5 gold.
We're just gonna we're gonna like look over the vials. Do they look like durable?
The
Like
larger
corks
ones,
in them and stuff?
the larger ones look very durable. They kind of you see sort of like aluminium bands around them. Kind of they look like they're made to withstand quite a bit of force. You can see the glass is very thick. You gather these are
Yeah.
pretty heavy for what they are, but again, pretty durable.
Yeah. Like very thick glass.
Sorry?
Very thick glass.
Very thick glass.
Yeah. Can I take these? The big ones.
Oh, how many?
How many are there? How many big are there? 5 of them?
There appears to be about 5 larger beakers, about 6 medium sort of glass bottles, and about 8 small vials.
We're probably gonna take the big ones.
Okay.
Do any of them have like a metallic cap, or is it just corks?
It's mainly just corks.
Yeah. Do you have you have a cork that's like metal?
None that fit these ones, but if you're looking for extra large, I can fulfill that request for you.
How big is extra large?
Think about well, the size of your head, for instance. No offense, but it is rather large.
No wonder you don't get business.
Apologies, I'm stuck in my ways, I suppose.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. That might be a bit too big. Gotta carry it around, see. You don't happen to have one of those fancy bags that don't have a bottom, do you?
A bag of holding?
Yeah, sure. I
I
think that would be good.
I don't carry those, but if you need a bag of holding, I would very much recommend Runes and Rods. I bought a few things from them recently for my own use.
Okay. Do you know where they are located?
That'll be in the Emerald Circle, around south of the Discerning Eye.
Okay. Do you think they sell magically durable containers?
I would suspect so. Yes.
Interesting. Well, I gotta take these. I'm gonna take the big beakers and the healer's kit.
All right. So the big beakers, the large beakers, those would be about 1.5, 1 gold, 5 silver each. They carry about 8 ounces of liquid.
Right, hang on, let me just write this down. How many were there? 5?
All right. Gather my notes. That's the 8 ounces is the medium one. So the five larger beakers cost 1 gold, 5 silver each, and they can each hold 12 ounces of liquid. The medium ones hold 8. My bad.
12 ounces.
Yes.
Let me just Google how much that is. Okay. 3.5 deciliters. Okay, it's not not too big, but it's decent, I guess. Ah, so it's like the size of like a can of Coke, kind of.
Yeah, sort of. If you're looking for like a bottle,
Well, I'm just kind of thinking the size in my head.
size, right? Okay.
So are they about the size of a Coke can? Is it like a bit bigger, a bit smaller?
A bit bigger than Coke can, yes.
All right. Let's see. 12 ounces. Each. And another healer's kit.
The healer's kit was about it's 5 gold, I believe.
I think so. Let's look that up. Because I think the healer's kit were pretty cheap compared to like any other kits in the game.
Yeah, I'm going to double check that myself as well.
There's a lot of kits in the game. Wow.
Yes,
it's 5
that's-
gold.
Yeah, 5 gold.
All right. That's 5 of that. Let's just put all that in. Let's see. Large speakers. How much gold was that? So it's 5. 5 from the thing.
Whoops.
Does the orc cast fairy fire on me?
No. Got the status info API script up. I don't know why it's doing that.
Ah, it's totally
Yeah.
popping up. Okay. So yeah, it's 5 gold for that. What was the beaker? You said 1.5 gold per beaker.
Yeah, that'll be 1 gold and 5 silver per beaker.
Oh, math. So it's
If.
math. I didn't finish school to do math. So it's 1.5 times 5. It's 7.5 plus 5. So it's 12 gold and 5 silver. Alright. He hands that over.
Right then.
silver there. Alright, and then he's gonna make his way to the runes and reds.
Alright.
Just gonna check if they got any bags or if Vellum bought the lost one.
Yeah, that's right.
So for a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Trying to remember how much that was sold for last time. Like,
what is a bag of holdings worth?
A lot, actually.
Items, bag
Not
of
really,
holdings.
actually. It's, I think, uncommon.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
uncommon.
yeah, uncommon.
So like 500 gold, I think, was it?
I think that's the upper range.
Yeah.
Oh, right, no,
I
no,
usually
it
value
was,
bags
it,
of holding
it was,
in the upper range because
was-
it's literally fucking a pocket dimension in a bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
101 to 500 gold.
so you make your way into runes and rods. And you can see a number of kind of fantastical looking swords, blades, shields. You can see a few stranger looking items on the far shelf. You can see dwarf kind of where is it? You can see dwarf with this sort of metallic looking arm, kind of these sort of arcane sparks, from. See, that seems to be. He seems to be tinkering with something on the main desk here. You can see kind of brass shoulder pieces in the, as well as kind of overalls and leathers, and there's one kind of strange robotic arm. Is kind of tinkering away at what looks like a small amulet on the desk here, with his kind of lens over one eye. He's just thoroughly busy in his work right now.
Look where we cyborg.
What's a cyborg?
Don't know.
I fucking love Grunka.
Yeah. It's just a goblin for cripple. We're just gonna look around a bit and just kind of awkwardly just kind of looking at him and be like, does he know I'm here? Is he?
Apparently
Is he
not.
free?
He's very thoroughly entranced in his work, like you've seen Vellum do with his smithing. He just
Oh, no.
seemingly blocks out the world around him,
Oh,
and
no.
he's just tinkering away. You can see various kind of arcane sparks flying from this way and that, kind of briefly lighting up his face as the lens kind of extends and it retracts.
I'm just gonna look around a bit to see what's here.
All right, make a perception check.
Come on, a 35.
You got this.
Yeah, okay. That's not a 5.
So
That's a
I-
fucking nat one.
Okay then. Okay. We'll say. Where is it? All right.
I would know.
You see kind of up on the far wall in the kind of a sealed off glass case. You see what looks like a tiny small statuette of what looks like a kind of an ivory goat.
Oh,
You also see an opulent looking, very opulent looking pike that seems to take centre place below that as well. It's got this kind of gold and brass filigree design. You see various dwarven runes carved into it.
Pike, so it's a spear. A long spear.
Effectively.
How much taller than Grunka is it?
It's about twice Grunka's height.
No. No. It's too big. Yeah. Gonna take a little closer look at the statuettes. Like,
Sure.
see if there's any tags or any, like, plaque or anything. Is this what it is?
Fucking miscellaneous shop and woo-woo.
Yeah.
Alright, you see here. I just lost it. There it is. Okay. There are no tags, but it does seem to have some sort of small kind of gold plaque in front of it. You can see that the it seems to depict the price, or at least the price set for it. The pricing is about 790 gold pieces.
Okay. Is there anything else that might be of interest in the store?
For an adventure or for Grunka?
Yes.
You can see an elaborate-looking maul on beneath the pike. You can see a number of different armors here as well. You see some sort of silvery chainmail that seems to glisten with this sort of iridescent sickly green. You can also see sort of what looks like a set of half plate. Seems to again there's a sort of iridescent glow to it. This almost like sort of pale white, pale blue color to this shimmer.
Gross.
You can see also see a number of scrolls.
Oh.
And one. Oh, I should have mentioned this one. One very. There is another kind of locked away looking cabinet almost, and it looks. There are a number of locks upon it, as well as this faint shimmer across the front of the glass here. You can see, taking centre place, is a small statuette, a small kind of ebony black statuette of a kind of horse, kind of reeled back on its hind legs.
Oh. Was that says anything, or is it just standing there? Like any tags, any plaques, anything like that? That says what's beside him.
There seems to be, there does indeed seem to be a plaque here, depicting the pricing, which is 102,000 gold pieces.
Affordable.
Currently.
Yeah. But, Alright, we're just gonna, like, slowly makes his way over to the counter, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just gonna look at him work for a bit, and then just gonna kind of, like, look around to see there's no bell, there's nothing like that.
There does seem to be a bell, yes.
Just gonna ding it.
You ding, and he... oh...
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
He kind of takes a look at you and then notices notices the marking on your shoulder, and he visibly seems to relax a bit. Oh, you're with the
Surprise,
Hunter's
Goblin.
Keep.
Yeah.
They're recruiting you on
Great.
these days. What can I do for you?
Well, I was looking for one of those bags that can hold a lot of stuff.
Oh, right, bags of holding.
Yeah.
We had someone buy out our last one a few days ago. I am currently working on one more though. You kind of look down and see what he's working on. The amulet itself there is no chain to it. Instead, it doesn't seem to be made of any sort of precious metal either. It seems as though he's inscribing something on a small stone. How would you describe it? Small stone dais.
A dice?
No, like a small cylinder of small flat cylinder of stone. He seems to be inscribing some sort of dwarven rune on it.
Oh, what's that?
Hey, this is a rune of holding. So be woven into bags of holding. You see, when I'm through with it, this is probably the last one that I'm making.
Oh, so how does that work?
Oh, you see, I'm well adept in it's called it's dwarven rune crafting. You see, it's a how would you describe it? It's a way of life here in Dune Hollow. You'll often find some of the best dwarven rune crafters in the Duneheart district forging atop the Duneheart Forge. I'm just I'm not an expert like the famous Dengar Rune Mole. He's sort of an idol of mine, but I do what I can.
Oh. Dedication.
Aye, dedication to the craft. But regardless, once this is done, I'll be sewing it into a bag of holding, provided I have the appropriate leathers. I've got a shipment coming in from the Commonwealth soon.
I see.
So if you're looking to buy a bag of holding, to get this done, I can set it aside for you.
Do you know when it will be done?
Shipment's due to arrive tomorrow. I work pretty quickly. But if you're willing to wait, I can have it ready and done for you by then.
Is it only the leather you're waiting for?
It's the leather's the funnel, so to speak. It's the only thing that's holding me behind. I've got the rest of these runes of holding done. It's the last one, and that should be done before tonight.
Do any kind of leather work?
I've got my notes for this. Let me bring it up. I believe Sayun was looking for the things for this. I need two spools of mithril thread. I need hard leather to create the satchel. I need lace sparks. Those are probably the hardest to come by.
Do you now? Grunke is going to take out his bottle with the lace spark in. One of these.
He blinks at as you pull out the small bottle with the lace spark in. Where the hell did you get that?
Dragon Lair.
He blinks, just speechless and baffled.
He kind of points to the mark on his shoulder. There's a lot of it in the what was the dragon's name again?
Crofus.
Crofus. In the Crofus's lair.
Wait, you were you the ones that?
Yeah.
Well, if my bag of holding is to be serving dragon slayers, then I would gladly hold it for you. If you can provide me the materials, I can give it to you half the cost.
Oh, how nice. I guess you could use this. Spark.
Very well.
What would happen if you also provided fucking dragon leather for it as well?
I don't know if Gurkha have a accessibility to that. But do you think? Did you watch the tournament, the arena fighting before the invasion?
Kind of thinks for a moment. You're the ones that were in the ring.
Yeah. So you remember that Hydra?
Oh aye, that was a nasty looking bastard. That was.
Yeah. So I took one of the heads, and it's in the Hunter's Keep. I think they worked on that. I don't really know. I haven't checked. Maybe that Hydra, the skin from the Hydra head could work.
Well, that could certainly work. That'll be quite an upgrade from your normal hard leather.
Yeah. Would that do anything with the bag, or just look fancy?
Mostly just look fancy. It's if you plan on making a bag of holding with a Hydra leather, that'll be purely a status symbol.
Nice. Well, I could go check if they have done that. If not, I guess I could just buy some normal leather. And just... Because, we have to do a thing kind of soon, I guess. So I don't know if a day is enough time. Or
Right.
might be too long time.
Where do you plan on going? If I might ask, I want to know if I should make this a hardy bag of holding.
We're going down into the mines. There was some people that was taken. Some priest, lady, woman, and some what was her name?
The princess.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name is, and I guess Gronka wouldn't either. The big man's daughter, the boss. What's his name? The king.
Oh, Artolion
What do you
Lyre.
call it? Yeah.
Long may he reign.
Yeah, his daughter's missing, so we might have to check it out. Maybe.
Tora.
Yeah.
Princess Tora's missing.
Well, we haven't seen her for a while.
From I
We
heard
don't
she
know.
went into the mines.
Yeah. That's where we're going. So
Well then.
we might see her. We might help her out if she needs it. People needs their princess.
Well, it's for a good cause. If you come back with the materials, I will, like I said, more than be willing to grant this to you half the price.
That's nice. Yeah, okay. I will be back. And Gurkha will be back and it's gonna go and check the Hunter's Keep
All right.
if they fix the Hydro Skull or if they, because it has been a few days now, right? Like 2-3 days.
It's been a. Be.
Oh, have been longer, haven't it? I don't remember.
I don't think you.
I think this is the second.
So
this is the third day.
This was the Hydra in the ring, yeah.
Yeah, the one that I think. Who was it that like put most of the corpse to them? Was it Siren?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Siren's like, take these, like, push it up. I have need of this.
Yeah, and then
Basically.
Groka, who had claimed one of the heads, was like, "Hey, could you take this too?" And they grumbled and took it.
Yeah. Okay. Make your way to the Hunter's Keep. Let's see here. Is Liska conscious at this stage and the next day?
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see here. You make your way towards the Hunter's Keep. Liska, as you're kind of sat there in the main lounge, kind of attempting to shake off a terrible migraine. You see small Grunker kind of waddle into the main lobby.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey.
How are you doing today?
It's good. I'm no longer really tired.
Sometimes you have to take some time to recuperate. It's understandable.
Yeah. It gets exhausting doing things I do sometime.
It's okay. You're very scrappy. It's understandable.
Yeah. So I was gonna see if they made the if they did something with the Hydra skin head thingy. Where is that?
That would probably be, and she's going to, I imagine, point to where they usually do the.
Tanner,
I imagine it's not like in the middle of the of like the dining area.
No,
They have like specific rooms for it.
Yeah, the Hunter's Keep does have a tannery on the lower floors.
Here, let me take you to the tannery. Normally, you can. Normally you can find it by the smell, but after the attack, people haven't been tanning all that much.
Yeah, I can understand.
So she's going to
Yeah.
take him on a little walkthrough,
Okay.
little walkabout.
Yeah. People might not need to think about their appearance when there's an evasion.
I mean, you want to get good leather armor, so
Oh, I thought you meant. No, never mind.
like, I got you, but Liska did not.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head down a few flights of stone stairways, passing a few rooms on your way. You eventually make your way to this sort of basement area. It looks as though this place kind of functions as both, like a tannery on one side, a smith on the other, kind of separated by a wall with a locking door, so the smell doesn't get through.
Yeah. It is through that door.
The one that smells like a toilet.
Yes, indeed, it is that specific one. Do you have something to like cover your mouth or something? It can be really bad. Or at least your nose, like your face.
Mm. I don't actually have a piece of cloth on me, I guess.
Of all the
Uh,
things you don't have.
Liska is gonna be like, I thought so. Here, and she's gonna pull out like a, I guess like a handkerchief and just be like and hand it to him, and it's like the size of a fucking like tablecloth to him.
Oh, a blanket. Thanks.
No problem. You can like wrap it around you or something. Maybe the
I guess-
smell won't touch your body.
Okay. We're gonna like.
Like togas it up.
Yeah, it's gonna like wrap it around his head, and then there's just so much excess that it's probably just gonna like
It's like
make a
a
shirt out of
bridal train.
it. Yeah. Make like a shirt out of it.
It's
Full
very
burqa.
fashionable.
Thanks. I hate it.
It's okay. You
Yeah.
probably hate the smell worse, so you
Yeah.
know,
Toilet don't smell good.
that is true.
Yeah.
I'll be upstairs, away from the smell.
Yeah.
And she's going to she's going to depart.
All right.
See ya.
You make
See
your
you
way.
later.
So you make your way into the awful smelling tanning room. Yeah, you can see
Nice.
you can see that the Hydra head here has been left to the side in sort of the more chilled area tanning room. It looks like it may have been in the process of being skinned by someone who likely had some free time. There's no assistance assigned to skinning. It's mainly you're a hunter. You skin what you kill. It's up to you to have the knowledge to skin it.
Nice. Is there anyone there?
You can see one. You can see one individual who looks like a tall human figure, male. Is kind of blonde hair, kind of blue eyes, very kind of pale skin, almost rugged in appearance. Looks to be wearing some sort of a wolf pelt, and he's just busy kind of scraping the remainder scraping the remainders off of what looks like a large bear pelt. He's just quietly skinning away.
Okay. Can I see the rest of the Hydra anywhere?
I believe you only took the head.
Yeah, but Siren like ordered the rest of the body to be taken here.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
right,
once it was
right.
done to be delivered to the.
Right,
Manor.
okay. You don't immediately see it. However, what you do see is on the far end of the wall. It's a large kind of double door. You can see what looks like a faint mist kind of billowing out from beneath it. Perhaps this is the the cold room, if you will,
Oh,
a place to store
The
bodies.
freezer.
The freezer.
we're just gonna
evil
like
room.
yeah, the evil room. We're just gonna like have a check, see, like open it up and like look inside.
All right. The freezer is quite large, much larger than the tanning room. You can see, looks like some semblance of the remains of a dire bear off to the side, kind of large, kind of bony spurs protruding from its shoulders. It's just kind of hanging upside down from the very tall ceiling. You can see the remainders of what looks like some sort of large kind of white furred, kind of blue skinned humanoid with like long horns. The type of creature you saw Liska and Magna drag into the Underskeep originally. You can see a number of kind of ordinary wolves, dire wolves, as well as off in the far corner, this massive kind of slumped form of what looks like an enormous hydra.
Oh, there you are. Does it seem like it had any work done on it, or is it just lying there?
It looks as though it's been laid there for a couple days.
Oh.
It doesn't look like it's had any work done on it.
Ah.
Either likely due to, you skin what you kill, you prepare what you kill, it's on you to do it, or perhaps it's the attack that happened that left people very little time to work on it.
Yeah. Siren won't be happy. And gonna kind of like go back and get the head that was
Okay.
his. So just gonna look at it and kind of look at the other guy that's over there. Just gonna like walk over to him with the head. Hey.
Duh.
Hey. Who are you?
Who are you?
I am Grunka.
I am Svanir.
Hello, Svanir. It's your bear that you killed?
Duh.
Oh, it's a big bear.
Duh.
Yeah.
You can see
There's
this human individual, very, very large, very muscular, long, thick beard, almost looks like fucking Kratos from God of War.
Oh,
Is he bald too?
Not bald, but you can see his, sort of a small kind of a man bun at the back of his head. Other than that, he is mostly bald. Yes.
is there a lot of these around here?
Kind of. Mostly in Vaskir.
Okay. Was this close here?
This was close, duh. Up in the mountains near Karin Moor.
Oh, okay. Good thing you took care of it.
Duh.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Ask.
So, I'm not that good with skinning stuff, and I kinda need the skin for this. You think you could help me? For some payment, of course.
How much?
What about How about 10 gold?
12.
Okay, fine.
It is a deal. And with that, he kind of stops, turns around, and takes out, hands you his hand, open hand.
Yeah, it gives him the thing. It gives him the head, and I guess help him.
All right. Go ahead and make a
As best you can.
survival check with advantage,
All right.
and mark off 12 gold.
Yep, already did. Well, that's a 20.
Alrighty. So you spend the best part of about 6 hours of most of the day here, because you've never working with hydras this size. It's a very new thing for both you and Svanir here. So that's why it probably takes you quite some time. But before the day is done, you do manage to get yourself about 5 squares of Hydra hide, effectively. Probably enough to make a hard leather satchel.
Nice. Okay. Thank you.
Duh.
Yeah. You, yeah. You have a good day. Night, evening. What day is it? Bye.
Not well.
Time is an illusion, man.
Yeah. Where am I?
Where are my false teeth?
So yeah, so Grunka now have Hydra leather, I guess, right?
4 squares of Hydra leather.
Yeah.
Enough to make a hard leather satchel, effectively.
And he doesn't know how to do that, so he's gonna go to a store that could do it for him.
Sure.
Because he got money.
Alright. I'll say for the brevity of this, you do find a place called Hyde and Hodrig, which is often talked as best leatherworker store, a place that sells leather armor, a place that can do leatherworking services as well.
Hang on. Oh, Hides and Hodrick.
Yep, Hyde and Hodrig.
Yeah. We're just gonna go in there and be like, yeah, hello again. He was the one who made the cloak.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How's that cloak?
It's very good. It's comfy and keeps me not cold.
Good.
Yeah, that's what cloaks do.
Only the best for the hunter's keep.
Yeah, thanks. So I got some Hydra bits here in skin.
Oh,
And,
aye.
yeah. It's not too much, but I want it made into a bag or satchel, whatever the difference is.
Oh, easy enough to do. Is there any reason you want such exotic material for it?
Well, it's mine, and I'm gonna see if I can make it into one of those bags of lots of space.
Oh, certainly be quite a showpiece.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. Well, I don't think I can really use this amount for much else.
Fair enough. I can. Bag is easy enough. The difficulty will be working with Hydra leather. Probably take for a day's work about 20 gold.
Okay,
Alrighty.
just gonna give him 20 gold.
All right. You hand them the 20 gold and hand over the 4 squares of Hydra leather. Come back tomorrow. I'll have it ready for you.
If I help, do you think it could be done quicker?
Perhaps for 40 gold, sure.
Well, okay.
All right. I hand him over 20 extra gold.
Yep. And I guess Grunka helps him to finish the thing.
All right. So this is going to spend the remainder of the day to do so. Let's see. I don't. It was to require like a leatherworking kit.
Well, I mean, I assume he have the stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just basic dexterity check for him with proficiency.
Yeah, an advantage because Grunka's helping him.
Mm-hmm. So I don't have the NPC up. We'll say.
I think an 18 is good enough, right?
Yep, 18 would be good enough. So by the end of the day, you find yourself with a very nice looking the satchel. Recall what was the color of the one you killed?
Did you mention the color? I don't know if you said the color.
The thing definitely had a color.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it did. It's just that I don't know if you ever specified it, unless the model itself had a
the model
particular
itself,
color.
the Hydra, the Hydra itself had a particular color. Yes, it'll be sort of emerald green scales mixed with sort of bright yellowish. It
Nice.
is ready to turn into a bag of holding.
Nice. Grunka is gonna go back to the magic place.
All right.
His legs are starting to get tired.
Yeah.
Because he walked all over the town.
Grunker's quest for a bag of holding.
I mean, it's about time.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of shit you'll have on you now.
Oh yes.
All right. So you make your way back to Runes and Rods.
Yeah.
See, you can see the dwarven individual with all the kind of brass implements. This kind of a mechanized hand. He seems to have finished up his rune crafting for the meantime. He's kind of set him off to the side. Sees you come back in with the bag. Oh, wonderful! You got the bag.
Yeah.
Right. I'll have you done. I'll have this done for you in a couple hours at most.
Okay. Right. So Grunka's gonna give him the lace spark thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just take that off. Where'd it go? There you go.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Can I watch?
by all means.
Okay. Grunka's gonna just sit there and watch.
Okay. You begin to watch him work. He takes the hard leather satchel and begins to take the small runes. He kind of whispers a few incantations under his breath, and they almost seem to bind themselves with the leather itself. The Hydra leather almost seems to make it easier. He kind of stitches the now softened what he kind of explains are kind of these major runes of holding. There's about 6 of them in all. And he kind of stitches them around the kind of rim of the bag here. He uses the lace spark to almost bring the runes to life. Is a kind of a bit by bit he takes the lace spark and he uses the sparks of his mechanized the arcane sparks of his mechanized arm, sort of send portions of the lace spark into each of the major runes here. And he kind of lays the bag out flat. He kind of with another kind of gesturing wave of his arms, the large arcane blue sigil on his mechanized arm. Some semblance of magitech going on here that you don't quite understand. Being a goblin with a perchance to smash things instead of burn them with magical fire and such. But still.
Telling me I'm dumb?
No, you prefer to deal with things in other ways.
Yeah. I use my brains in my arms.
Yeah, muscle wizard.
Yeah.
So with that,
Grunke is a fucking muscle wizard, especially with the fucking sass he has.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So with the remainder of the lay spark, he effectively brings the whole this whole concoction, this entanglement of the weaves of the runes, the way the kind of mythical thread kind of threads throughout them, and with that there's a flash. There's no discernible effect immediately upon looking at the bag of holding, but he kind of hands it over to you. Its services themselves will cost that'll be about 200 gold. Half the price of the bag of holding.
Yeah.
As you've so graciously provided the materials for me.
Yeah. So that's 20 platinum.
That'll do nicely.
Yeah.
And to that, I give you your very fancy looking bag of holding.
Thank you.
Balthasar would be jealous.
Yeah. We're just gonna proceed to put everything in it.
Alright. And you feel yourself significantly lighter as a result. You no longer have this massive kind of rucksack bound to your back at all times. It's just full of crap. It's all the crap is now in the bag of holding.
Oh. It's like in Dragon Ball Z when they take off the shells.
Suddenly, everything is so much lighter.
Yeah.
I can now move at 50 feet around. Thank you.
No problem. Just treat it well. That's some very
this is,
valuable leather eyes.
Yeah, it'll be a big treasure. So, I was wondering, what are these little statues?
Statues. Oh,
Yeah, over there.
was it be figurines of wondrous power?
Oh. What does that mean?
Well, depends on which one you're looking at. The
Well, it's good.
the ivory goat over there, for example. Yes, if you speak about the power, throw it on the ground to become a large goat with the same. It'll very much behave similarly to some sort of mount. And there's about 24 charges of it.
Oh, it's interesting. And the other one is the same, but a horse.
Let me
I
double
guess.
check the stats. Oh, that was given to me by quite a renowned figure quite some time ago. Believe he found it in a... Oh, I can't recall the name of the dungeon, but he lost quite a number of people trying to get it, and it's he figured he's seen his use for it, so he sold it to me about 13 years ago. It's an obsidian steed is what he called it. And become speak a word of power, and it can become a nightmare for about a day.
Oh, that's it's pretty spooky.
A pretty spooky dungeon. He told me all about it. Apparently, you had to fight some dark knight to get it.
Oh, well, I guess it won.
Quite a formidable dark thing that is. If you find yourself trying to avoid evil ways, if you find yourself trying to do a bit of good in the world, the nightmare, the steed, as it were, the dark steed, has a chance to ignore your orders.
Oh, I see. That's
But
that's interesting.
Regardless, you can probably ride it for about a day before it has to return to its statue form.
Interesting. So, I was thinking these bags of holding.
Hey,
Yeah, is there other things like these, or is it just the bags that do the thing?
well, what do you mean other things that do?
Like storing things.
Oh, aye. As I bring up me notes. There is one type of bag I've been working on called I call it my handy haversack.
Oh,
Not as good as a bag of holding. It only stores about £20. That's about its carrying capacity.
oh okay.
Well, that's for the different pouches. The backpack itself, always, regardless of what it's stored in, it always weighs about £5.
That's neat. But it's not as good as a bag, is it?
Oh no. Although I believe there is one magic item that I've heard of that's quite a bit better than your bag of holding.
Oh,
I've not seen any myself, but there is something called a portable hole. I'm trying to find a blueprint of it myself.
sounds interesting.
I am quite interested in learning about it myself.
Yeah. Well, if it's better than a bag, then I can see why.
If you find any blueprints of this portable hole on your travels, I would very much appreciate receiving that blueprint. Perhaps I can make you one.
So it's good to know. I will keep it in mind and talk to the others with that.
Alrighty. Well, if you find yourself wanting anything else, especially if you're willing to provide the materials, I'd be more than happy to sell my services.
I will keep it in mind, and we'll also tell the others that I assume they also can do that.
Alright. So,
Yeah, there wasn't anything else interesting in the story, I guess.
not at the moment. Perhaps in future.
Yeah. And now someone else can do something
Sure.
if they want.
I can't really think of something.
Iska, do you want to do anything? In this new day? I believe you're muted.
Sorry, what's up?
Did you want to do
There we
anything?
go.
Did you want to do anything on this new day?
Nope, not particularly. Like
Alright.
again, like just wait until the group's together and can leave.
Okay then. So if that's anything everyone wants to do, I believe since we're doing a shorter session here, we could probably stop here as Grunker leaves the magic store on his way out into the main city street.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Nice.
On
Hey,
time.
it's-
I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
it's session 82, and you finally have a bag of holding.
Mm.
The only person that actually needs one.
Only needs one. You're a fucking kleptomania at this point.
Yeah,
Actually, mild kleptomania, should I say. You're not
I mean,
full blown stealing everything that isn't nailed.
yeah, I mean, it's not stealing if the owner's dead.
Yeah,
Like I said, that's true.
fight a magic shop owner. That'll go well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
I guess that's it for now.
Yeah, it's a shame that not many others could attend, being bummed out and all.
Yeah.
It
I
happens.
mean, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah,
yeah, I hope Seven
Also, it's
feels
quite
better soon.
it's quite a unusual predicament we've all been faced with
yeah.
on the various fronts. But yeah. I actually have one Skittle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's less of a, bad skill, but more of a constructive point. When you try and improvise things or do some sort of reactions, you tend to fall into the pattern of talking, which, granted, happens, but it's something I noticed that happens a bit more than often when you try and talk. Is this because you're trying to put on an accent with a character, or
It's because I do stutter a lot. That's me trying to stave off that stutter, kind of replacing it with the that sort of thing.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, that actually makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, it's something that I've struggled with a lot. Yes, since
It's not something you can control, but you can try and manage it.
yeah. I can attempt to manage it. Yeah.
It's the same with my autism. I can't control it, but I can try and manage it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically all I had. Today was actually quite fun. Rather chill and laid back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose this does give you some extra time to prepare as well.
Yeah.
I was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What was that guy's name?
You didn't ask,
Yeah, he did.
did you?
Yeah, I mean, he asked like, "What were your name?" Well, I was Grunka, and then he said his name.
Guy in the
Oh,
other key.
right. Okay. Svanir.
Russian-looking dude.
Mm-hmm.
Can you spell that?
There you go.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty much what I wrote then. Except just I put an extra E.
Hopefully, next session everyone will be up to it.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, life happens. The
Mhm.
world is kind of in a odd place right now, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope Atlas gets physically better, and I hope that Sable gets mentally better.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Honestly, quarantine fever is apparently a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like cabin fever, just a bit, not as bad, I guess.
Cabin fever, now in your home.
But what if you live in a cabin?
Oh no.
Double cabin fever.
Then you're fucked.
It's an interesting thing that can happen.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Yeah,
Short says.
I need. Yeah. I mean, aside from, I don't know. Like, I can't really think of any skills or whatnot.
I mean, it's
Just
fine if you
bravo to, yeah. I mean, like, props to Sal for RPing with Liska. I feel like that was some good RP going on.
Much more chill than Siren and Sao.
I mean, like, Sal had nothing against Siren for being a demon. She has something against Siren for being a necromancer. So,
Yeah.
like, Liska's chill. She's just a big old softy.
Wait a
He's
second.
You were almost caught trying to fucking flirt.
big teddy bear with abs.
Yeah. Big Abby Bear. But yeah. She just straight up was flirting with Sal.
Yep.
But yeah. Anyway, I have to do some things before my next game.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have extra time.
It's true, it does. I don't feel quite so bad about being late because
What actually happened?
so I was doing a recording and the recording was for, so in my next game my character died and he had like, for him it was kind of a long time coming. Like, he was like, I'm likely gonna die for numerous reasons, one being that he was possessed by a demon, but that's neither here nor there. But he wrote like basically a goodbye letter, and I decided to record the letter like as if it was spoken by him, and that's what I was recording.
Oh shit, that's dedication.
So he might come back, but he might not. It depends. He was interestingly enough, he was that group's paladin. So
What is it with paladins dying?
Alice's paladin died, and then in the next game, my other my paladin dies.
Yeah, so you just don't play a paladin. Got it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he was possessed by a demon. He was just trying to find a way to get it out, but sometimes demonic contracts you make when you're younger just don't seem quite as appealing when you're older.
It's just funny how that works.
Yeah, just weird how that works out. But yeah, so just getting all that set up.
Yeah. So I have a question.
Sure.
So Grunk is gonna be a ranger at some point, or or it's gonna like take 3 levels in ranger, next level.
Mm-hmm.
So I was working on fighting styles that I get at level 2.
Yeah.
And it says archery, you get +2 bonus attack rolls when make with ranged weapons. Is that like, would the hatchet be a ranged weapon? Does it count as that? Because it's a throwing weapon.
I think actually, hold on. I don't know how they classify that.
Yeah, it's just a ranged weapon. So
Yeah, it does.
I don't think
specify
it
range,
will.
But
Simple
but
range.
the tables of weaponry does state that there are simple ranged weapons and martial ranged weapon. However, your axe is technically a thrown weapon.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's just that we just said ranged weapons.
Yeah, I don't think it would technically count.
Actually, there is one option, but it requires Janner agree to it. Under the UA for class feature variants, there are additional fighting styles. One of them is thrown weapon fighting.
Yeah, that gives you like a +1 to attack or something?
Plus
the
1
damage.
bonus to damage.
Just strong
But
throw.
it also gives you the option to draw the weapon as part of the attack, as in you cannot have the weapon in your hand and then as part of the attack you draw it and throw it, instead of drawing it and then throwing it. As
I
two
mean, you
things.
can do that anyway. That's how you can attack without being. I think it
Yeah,
means more that you can draw it and draw a second
Draw it,
one.
throw it, and draw another weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But yeah, these are
Yeah.
class variant features which so far I've never seen being used in a game I've been in. Like
Yeah.
on the D&D server I'm on, they straight up said no to everything from UA from the point onwards where this was given out, because it was too much to handle at that point for looking over.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing I can think of is dueling. When you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you get a +2 damage to all rolls with that weapon.
Yeah. That technically would make your hammer or axe deal more, like you technically deal more damage with that than you would if you used their versatile.
Yeah.
So
Plus, it allows you to also carry a shield.
yeah,
Besides, your throwing axe is one-handed, right?
yeah,
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because if I two-hand my warhammer, it's at 1d10, and if I one-hand, it's 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have a higher minimum damage, but the same maximum damage, basically.
I mean, yes, but the average changes. So,
Yeah.
like, the average damage for 1d10 is 5.5 versus the 4.5 for a 1d8. So that average becomes 6.5 with the 1d8 with dueling
If
versus
we
the
if we're getting into mechanics talk, I'll probably stop recording here.
oh, I assumed you
yeah.
stopped a while ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll stop recording. 3, 2, 1.